Invocation to the Supreme God, to the Great Divine Father and the Great Divine Mother. Thank you for your priceless blessings, for your divine light, divine love, divine power, divine healing, guidance, mercy, help, and protection. Thank you. To our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great, great ones, we incredibly humbly thank you for your great blessings. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you so much. Thank you. Be aware of the heart and the crown chakra. Say, Lord God, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with substance of love. Again, Lord God, thank you for filling my heart chakra and my crown chakra with tremendous substance of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys verbalize it, by the way. It's extremely important to verbalize. It's like ask and you shall receive, right? If you don't ask, no receiving, right? So you have to verbalize it. It's very important that you verbalize. Then it becomes manifest physically, or at least in the lower planes. It is said that best prayers to the God for thank you are mental. But if you want to ask something, it's verbal, right? Now let's go forward. We will do soul affirmation. Be aware of the crown chakra, everyone. Your crown chakra is one of the most beautiful chakras with resplendent glory in its full blooming. Extremely powerful. Very beautifully say, I do namaste to my higher self. And I do namaste to my divine spark. Say, I am not the body. I am not the emotions or the thoughts. Say, I may be in the body right now, but I am not the body. This physical vehicle is just for this incarnation. It does not define who I am. It's like a surgeon's glove does not define a surgeon. Mentally say, I am given the emotional body and the mental body as per the need of my soul. It does not in any way depict the development level of soul. I am not the mind. The mind is a great synthesizer and a great creator, but I use the mind. I use the mind. I am the soul. I am the soul. I'm a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine will. To a clairvoyant, I look like an eye, a flame. To a clairvoyant eye, I look like a flame. I, the soul, am connected and one with my higher soul. The flame becomes an emergence with a bigger flame. Raise your consciousness up above. I, the soul, am connected and one with my higher soul. I, the soul, am connected and one with my divine spark. I, the soul, am connected and one with God. I, the soul, am connected and one with all. With God's blessings, I am shielded, protected at all times. So be it. All right, open your eyes. So, whenever you feel that you're under any kind of psychic attack from people or from a group of people, for example, if you do soul affirmation properly, and at the end, if you invoke for protection, guidance from God directly at the end of soul affirmation, see, the thing is, soul affirmation is very important because it builds you a proper channel. Without that, I don't know how effective the technique is, but if you do it at the end of soul affirmation, the channel is very thoroughly built, along with right knowledge of yourself. Um, Asking for protection, invocation, so and so and so at the end is usually substantially more powerful. So you can try that in case if you're feeling that something is not right and somebody may be psychically attacking you, realistically speaking, huh? At that time, you can invoke for specific blessings, which can really help you in this, I would say, miraculous manner, by the way. It's that powerful. All right. This is the Diwali week, I think. Yeah. Mm, Diwali week, right? We're on 17th right now. Yeah, 17th. Diwali is on 22nd. I was thinking, I don't have my glasses anywhere around anyway, so I was thinking if we can do something along the lines of, oh, 21st, huh? Oh, I sent the same link as morning meditation. I'm so sorry, I didn't even realize it actually. So sorry, my God. Sorry, sorry, sorry. But then all of you are smart, so thank you. Anyway, so I was thinking if we can start something along the lines of purification of the Ravana inside. But I'm just thinking, is it the best idea? Because without proper inner reflection, there is no real purification. You cannot purify something which you're not aware of. So I'm just thinking in terms of time, whether how much time do we have on this day? So let's go with the SOP. I'll modify it as we go along. Okay. I want all of us to reflect in our lives today, specifically something very important. Say all the things that we were greedy about. Reflect in your life. Don't come to conclusion too fast. Ki, I am not greedy. That is very, very difficult. Uh, Something or the other. Always, almost always. Reflect deeper. Some people are greedy for money, some people for property, some people for getting attention, some people for getting fame, some people for greedy for acceptance, greedy for whatever. You have to find your own greed, by the way. Some people are very greedy because they haven't gotten enough love. They want attention of other people. Greed, not just need, greed. Very different than just asking for satisfaction of need. You have to reflect properly. This is why inner reflection is really the key. Something like that. Go forward. Greed for food, greed for sexual satisfaction, multiple kinds of greed that, yeah. Greed is also defined as anything which is more than moderate, something like obsessive in nature, excessive in nature, greed. Look at your obsessions now. See what shows up. Sometimes greed shows up in some areas with some people, and it doesn't show up in other areas with other people at all. Think about that. Now, imagine the sun. I'm hoping you found something out right now, yeah? At least a couple of things out. Imagine the sun. Offer the weaknesses to the great sun. Say, Lord God, thank you for completely extracting out from my whole system tremendous energy of greed, all energy of greed, and please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Again, Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for completely extracting out all energy of greed from my entire system, and please sacrifice it to the great sun god. Thank you. Again, to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for completely extracting out all energy of greed from my entire system at all levels of existence, and please sacrifice all this to the great sun god. Thank you. Any kind of greed will become your enemy to spiritual development. Say, Supreme God, please make me aware of more and more energy of greed in my system. Or say, Lord God, please bless me with awareness regarding the energy of greed in my system. Again, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with tremendous awareness regarding the energy of greed in my system. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Awareness, by the way, to a certain degree also comes with understanding. Not a lot, but if you ask for awareness, you will be given awareness. Understanding is a different energy, but to a certain degree, it comes along with it. Now let's say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with moderation in all areas of my life. Lord God, thank you for blessing me with tremendous moderation in all the areas of my life. Say, Lord God, thank you for blessing me with moderation in all the areas of my life. Lord God, thank you for blessing me with tremendous energy of moderation in all the areas of my life. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you so much. Here's an advice. When you eliminate greed from your system, you're entitled for true abundance. I will again say, when you eliminate greed from your system, you will be entitled for abundance, at least in that area for sure. And greed can be eliminated by putting the understanding into practice. No putting into practice, no action, no results. Very importantly, life has a tendency, I heard it somewhere, life has a tendency to reward actions, not just intelligence, not just empty understanding. If you don't put your understanding into actions, not much reward comes from life. Very important to remember, by the way, because we tend to overemphasize intellect and understanding in many cases, and hence our excuses are also of that type. But when we, in my case also, it's very, very true that when we put things into implementation, when we put things into enforced practice, and don't overthink and overcomplicate, you will realize that the system is very, very, behaves very differently. And that is truly remarkable, by the way. Behaves very differently. Life will reward you. Life will reward you with opportunities, with chances, with everything that you want, because you have the ability to put your thoughts, put your ideas into implementation, action, 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 action. Most people don't go this, they have a loop back in terms of excuses, excuses. That's not how it will work. All right. Um, Today's, Ravana, when he was a younger version of himself, when he was a child, I don't know if child or a teen or what, but he sacrificed 9 of his heads. Remember to the fire for Lord Shiva that he was meditating on. I think he gave what is called as a sacrifice of his 9 heads, um, and the only one which is called pride remained, which meant that the Lord Shiva, uh, in order to gain certain siddhis, he practiced tremendous amount of purification. He, matlab, he the the mind, not he the soul. He the soul symbolically is Rama. He the mind symbolically is Ravan, which means a very purified mind, but still a mind, not the soul, which is why the pride could not be eliminated. The 10th head, pride, could not be eliminated, right? Everything else he was able to eliminate in the 10 forms: greed, anger, this, that, lust, whatever. But that pride could not be eliminated because it was still the mind, very successful, very, very powerful mind. That's why he abducted Sita. Sita, supposedly being incarnate soul, abducted it, like gripped the Sita, right? And took it to for his purposes, whatever that purposes were. But symbolic. This is all a symbolic story. Very important to understand is that as you practice, many of the pranic healers, right? As you practice soul meditation, meditation on the higher soul on a regular basis, you are bringing down, qualitatively speaking, Rama, and which releases Sita like cycle by cycle, okay? Not like one form, everything is taken away. That's what happens. But he like comes and rescues Sita a little bit more, little bit more, little bit more, little bit more, something like that, something of that type. Yeah. So it happens in phases, um, and eventually one fine day, the Rama will, your higher soul will defeat the mind and conquer it, not kill it. In that there's no killing, but will overshadow it, which means the mind will become completely receptive to the higher soul. There is, you can do all the puja and everything else that that comes along with it, but if the essential understanding is missing, there's not much juice that the soul extracts out of it. You'll be happy, sweets are distributed, everything is good, but then what? It's very, very important to ask the right questions with respect to Indian festivals and see how it benefits the soul. Soul growth should really be the most important thing for most of our lives, and not just living a good life and passing away. Living good life and passing away is what everybody else is doing. Your purpose should be different. Your understanding should be different. I really, really, really hope this. Yeah. Come, let's do a short meditation, everybody. Focus on top of the crown. Be very, very still as best as you can. I will chant the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum 3 times. Listen to the mantra, be aware of the crown, the point of light in the crown, and be still. Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om Om Mani Padme Om. Say, Lord God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for your great blessings. Thank you so much to our great spiritual teacher, to all the great spiritual teachers, to all the great gods and goddesses, to all the great, great ones. We incredibly humbly thank you for your great blessings. To the great Lord Rama, to the great Lord Hanuman, we very, very humbly thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One more very, very important insight is this. You have to understand that the mind, at any level, by the way, there are multiple levels of mind, will try to keep you, the soul, or someday you, the higher soul, entrapped by giving you temptation of 100 types. Very subtle temptations of wanting love, the higher love, the love of meditation, to subtle temptations of, say, blissful experiences. You have to eventually understand to let go of everything. All right? Shall you take care? See you. Have a nice day. The most perfect meditation, say, of Lord Buddha is the state of nothingness. There's nothing in the meditation, like not a thing. That is the state of some of the most advanced meditation. It's called Shunyata. All right. That's a good goal to have. Anta, namaste. See you. Take care.